let's try and find a nice position where our feet are hip distance apart, roughly. So it should be roughly 2 fists in between our feet. We'll look down at our toes and spread our toes nice and wide on the mat. Lovely. And as you do that, feel that engagement coming up through the legs, through the midline. Lovely. And then we'll take a deep breath in. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, bring the hands to prayer and bring the prayer down to heart center. And when you get there, just take a moment to close the eyes here. Breathing deeply, taking a couple of breaths in through the nose and then out from the mouth. And using these deep breaths to just arrive on your mat on this Thursday morning, just here in the present moment. Relax your jaw. Notice if you're holding any tension there and just release it. Relax your shoulders. And just feel the four corners of the feet grounding into the mat. So feeling that connection between your feet, your body and the earth. Lovely, and then when you're ready to, we'll gently flutter the eyes open. Good morning. And we'll take a couple more movements with the arms. So we'll inhale, sweep the arms up to the ceiling, gazing at the fingertips. On an exhale, open up the arms and bring them down by your sides. Lovely. Then we'll inhale deeply again, bring the hands up, gazing at the fingertips, bring them to prayer. Exhale, release the prayer down to heart center. Lovely. Let's take that a few more times. Inhale, reach the prayer up to the sky, gazing at the fingertips. Exhale, let's open the arms and bring them down by our sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up, gazing at the fingertips, bring the hands to prayer. Exhale, release the prayer down to heart center. Last time we'll inhale deeply, bring the prayer up to the sky, reach the arms for the sky. Exhale, we'll release the hands down to the sides. Lovely. And when we get there, let's give our legs a bit of a shake, our arms a bit of a shake. And we'll take a few rolls with our shoulders. So inhale, sweep the shoulders up towards the ears and then roll them back. Taking a couple more like this. Inhale up to the ears and then roll back. Releasing any tension from the shoulders. Lovely. One more like this. Going back and then we'll reverse the movement. Inhale, sweep the shoulders up to the ears and then roll them forwards. Lovely. Beautiful. And then we'll bring our hands to gently rest on our shoulders. And again, do the same, rolling the shoulders backwards at first. And really squeeze the shoulder blades when your shoulders come back. Lovely. And then rolling forwards. Beautiful. And release. Give your hands a bit of a shake. And we're working to the neck now. So we'll take our left hand and arm and we'll bring them back behind us in a right angle. So we want to draw like a 90-degree angle with the left arm. And then we'll inhale deeply and sweep the right arm up and over, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder. And just allowing the right hand to gently rest on the left ear. So we're not pushing down with the right arm. We don't want to create too much pressure. Just allow the weight of the hand to create that gentle stretch in the left side of the neck. And breathe deeply here. Lovely. And then when you're ready to, we'll start turning the head so that your gaze will be underneath your right armpit. And we'll place the right hand to the back of the skull. Again, the idea here is to allow the weight of the right hand to just gently bring this stretch to the back body, to the upper back and the left side of the neck, without creating too much pressure or pushing, just allowing the weight and the gravity to do its work. One more breath here. And then we'll gently release and come back to center with the arms by our sides. Beautiful. And then we'll do the same on the opposite side. So this time, right arm will come back behind us in this 90-degree angle. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and over, bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder and resting the left hand on the right ear. Lovely. Don't forget to breathe. And be mindful if you're holding any tension in your jaw, just to release that. One more breath here. Lovely. And then, as we did before, we'll gently rotate the head so that our gaze is towards our left armpit, and we'll rest the left hand to the back of the skull. Lovely, and then we'll release, derotate back to center, bringing the arms down by our sides. And we'll take a forward fold here just to start working into the hamstrings. So we'll bend the knees, inhale deeply, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling, gazing at the fingertips, and then on an exhale, we'll open the arms wide and swan dive all the way forward, forward fold. And when you get there, just hang here in your forward fold with your knees nice and bent, head hanging loose, the torso draping on top of the thighs. And your arms can either be down onto the mat, just with the hands gently resting on the mat, or you could grab hold to opposite elbows and just sway from side to side. Whatever feels good right now. to standing again. Very slowly and mindfully, vertebra by vertebra, until the very last thing that comes up is your head. Beautiful. And we'll start working into the wrists now. We'll inhale, bring the arms out in front of us. And we'll start moving the hands. So we'll bring the fingertips up towards the sky on an inhale. And then on an exhale, bring them down to face the ground. So up and down. Keeping your arms nice and long and firm. Just bringing the movement, isolating that movement in the wrists. Lovely. Couple more like this. And then we'll come to stillness and turn the arms so that the palms are facing each other. And we'll do a similar movement, opening and closing the hands as if they were doors, sliding doors. Lovely. And keeping that movement isolated in the wrist. Lovely. And then we'll come to stillness with our palms facing each other. And what we'll do, we'll inhale and open up our right arm to 90 degrees. Lovely. Exhale, bring it back to center. And then inhale, open the right arm again to 180 degrees. So bringing a nice twist and gazing towards the back of the mat. Exhale, bring the hand back to center. Let's repeat that one more time. Inhale, open the right arm 90 degrees. Lovely. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, 180 degrees. Lovely. Stretching the chest and starting to bring a twist in the torso. Beautiful. And then we'll bring the hand back to center. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive all the way forwards. Forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Pick up the right foot and send it back behind you. Drop the right knee and inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge, lovely. And then we'll repeat that same movement we did when we were standing, bringing our arms out in front of us. And on an inhale, we'll open up 90 degrees with the right hand. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, open 180. Exhale, bring it back. One more time. Inhale, 90 degrees. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, 180 degrees. Bringing your gaze towards the back of the mat. Nice stretch and twist here. Exhale, bring hand back to center. We'll frame the front foot with our hands. Pick up the right knee and step back to high plank. Beautiful. Taking a couple of breaths here in plank. And then with control, we'll drop the knees, untuck the toes, come down to the mat. Thighs, belly, chest, forehead. Okay. Then pressing into the hands and the tops of the feet. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release back down to the mat. Tuck all 10 toes under, and then we'll press through tabletop and then come up, downward facing dog. Lovely. And when you get there in dog, find any movement that feels good. So perhaps pedaling the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Breathing here. Lovely. And then come to stillness if you're pedaling the feet. Inhale, sweep the right foot up behind you, three-legged dog. And then bring the right foot in between the hands. Lovely. We'll drop the left knee and then come back, lengthening your right leg. So coming into a hamstring stretch here. Flexing the right foot. Lovely. Then gently come forward into lunge, bending the right knee. Exhale, come back to hamstring stretch, lengthening the right leg. Flexing the foot. Forward into lunge and back, hamstring stretch. And just carry on like this a few more times, just chopping and changing between our lunge and our hamstring stretch. Sorry, my computer is beeping this morning. Lovely. And then come into lunge one last time. We'll pick up the left foot and bring it to meet the right foot at the front of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up, gazing at the fingertips. And then we'll bring the prayer down to heart center. Lovely. And we'll repeat the same on the opposite side. So we'll start again with the wrists, a bit of warming up here. So we'll inhale and bring the arms out in front of us, bringing the fingers up to the sky and then down towards the ground. And just taking that movement a few times. Lovely. And then we'll come to stillness. We'll bring the palms to face each other and again opening and closing. Working into the wrists and loosening up our wrist joint. You might hear some cracks, that's completely normal. Lovely. And then as we did on the other side, we'll come to stillness and with our left hand, we'll open up 90 degrees. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, open up 180. Nice stretch here in the chest. Exhale, bring it back. Repeat that one more time. Inhale, 90 degrees. Bring it back. Inhale, 180. And then bring it back. Lovely. And then inhale deeply, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, swan dive all the way forward. Forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Pick the left foot up. This time send it back behind you, dropping the left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Low lunge. Lovely. And then as we did on the other side, we'll bring the hands and the arms down in front of us, and then we'll open. Inhale, 90 degrees. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, 180. 180. Exhale, bring it all the way back. Inhale, open up with the left arm, 90 degrees. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, 180. Nice stretch here. Exhale, bring it back. And we'll frame the front foot with our hands. Pick up the left knee and step back to high plank. Again, taking a couple of breaths here, building up strength and heat. And then we'll gently drop the knees, untuck the toes, and come down to the mat. Thighs, belly, chest, forehead. Press into the hands. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, come down to the mat. Tuck all 10 toes under. Press into the hands, coming through tabletop, and then up to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Again, taking any movement that feels good. Perhaps bending one knee and then the other. Hips nice to the sky. Lovely. And then we'll inhale, sweep the left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee and bring that left foot in between the hands. Drop the right knee and we'll again take that hamstring stretch, this time on the left hand side. So lengthening the left leg and flexing the foot. Lovely. Breathing here. And then we can come forward into lunge. Exhale, come back to the hamstring stretch. Forward, lunge. Hamstring stretch. Lunge. One last time. Hamstring stretch. Really flexing the foot. Breathing deeply. Lovely. And then we'll come back to lunge. We'll pick up the right foot and bring it forward to meet the front foot. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up, gazing at the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Lovely. And then when you're ready to, we'll make sure that you bring your feet hip distance apart if they aren't there already. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale deeply here, and then on an exhale we'll start bending our knees and sitting back into our imaginary chair. Lovely. And you can keep the hands on the hips if that's good, but you can also extend the arms out in front of you as if you were holding a big beach ball. And try and sit as low as you can, relaxing the shoulders. Notice if you're clenching in the jaw, and relax the jaw, release any tension there. Feel the heat building up in the legs. One more breath here. Lovely. And then we'll fold forwards. Beautiful. And in your own way, bending your knees, perhaps heel-toeing the feet so that they're nice and wide on the mat. Come and find a comfortable seated position. So lowering the sit bones down to the mat. And when you get there, we'll bring the soles of the feet to the mat, knees bent, and just for a moment, hug your shins, hug your knees, and just rest your forehead on the tops of the knees. So coming into a cosmic egg pose. Breathing here. And forward folds like this are very calming for the nervous system. Very soothing. Lovely. And then gently come back to center, sitting upright. And this is last exercise before we come down to the ground. So we'll work into a boat pose position, but we'll build it up in stages. So keep your soles of the feet to the mat, and we'll bring our hands behind our knees. Inhale and bring the right foot up so that the shin is parallel with the mat. Exhale, bring it down. On the opposite side, inhale, bring the right foot up, shin parallel to the mat, and bring it down. And we'll do the same one more time. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left. And down. If this feels good, you can just carry on like this, lifting one foot and then the other. Or if you want a bit of an extra challenge, you can try and lift both feet at the same time, bringing the shins parallel to the mat. Perhaps release the arms as well. Or perhaps work to bringing the legs nice and straight. Just play with whatever variation works for you this morning, but make sure you keep a nice long spine, that you're nice and straight. Breathing here. One more breath. And then we'll gently release down to the mat. Lovely. And just let everything go. Your legs will be nice and long on the mat, feet flopping out to the side. Arms nice and wide and palms facing up, and just close your eyes for a moment. And just let the practice wash over you. Again, breathing deeply, and on each exhale, just feel that you're dropping a little bit deeper into the mat. too, we'll start bringing a bit of movement back to the body. So perhaps moving your fingers, your toes, your ankles, perhaps moving the head from side to side. Lovely. And then gently bring one knee and then the other into the chest. And give the knees a big hug. Lovely. And then let's place the hands behind the thighs and start rocking up and down on the mat a few times until you find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Beautiful. We'll inhale deeply, sweeping the arms up to the sky. Bring the hands to prayer. And we'll gently bring the prayer down to the forehead for kind thoughts. Down to the mouth for kind words. And down to heart center for kind actions. And we'll bow together to seal the practice. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.